Right, welcome guys. This was not the video I thought I'd be making today, but Alien Romulus is actually a prequel to Aliens, and it's a sequel to Alien. Genuinely, really impressed. Now, if you don't know what this is, Alien Romulus is a brand new Alien movie. Supposedly it's going to be released in theatres, but we don't know because they said that about Prey. No. Yeah, I think they did say it about Prey, and I think they definitely said it about the new Hellraiser movie. So this is supposed to be released in theatres. It's written and directed by Fede Alvarez. Ridley Scott allegedly loves it. Thought it was effing great or something to that effect anyway. And we didn't really know where this, when this was set. We didn't really have much information on it, quite frankly. We know the cast, we know individuals like that, but we haven't had much information. But now we have Alien Romulus star Kaylee Spaney, or Speeney, don't know quite what that says, confirms new entry is set between the first two films. So it is an Alien sequel, and it is an Aliens prequel. I am very interested in this. Do you know why I'm very interested in this? And I know this will perk your ears up, ladies and gents. Because it's very clear cut that the company knew. They knew what the creature was at that point. There's always been rumours and rumblings, theories and thoughts that they were aware of what the alien was in Aliens. So, I'm quite intrigued to see this and figure out whether there's, whether this is kind of laying the framework, as it were, for, I don't know, just for the sort of company espionage elements, like, we need to get the weapon, the bioweapon division, etc., because they clearly knew what it was. Burke, for instance, he clearly knew what it was in Aliens. So anyway, look, we'll get to some more thoughts and theories in a minute. Let's take a look. This is a report via Variety, and this is, why we're reporting on it here. So, the Gotham Awards are a night to celebrate independent film, but Kaylee Spaney snuck in a tease for 20th Century Studios' upcoming Alien Romulus. When asked about the project on the red carpet Monday evening, the Priscilla star is leading the Fede Alvarez directed revival, which has been described as a standalone story in the Alien universe. And I think they, you can get around that by saying, well, it's not about our core main lead character. Ellen Ripley. Now, Spaney has confirmed a rumour regarding its place within the continuity of the franchise. So it's not standalone. It's standalone in the respect that it's, it's in the universe, it's between projects, and it's about different people, I'm guessing. So she says this, it's supposed to slot in between the first movie and the second movie. Spaney tells Variety's Michael Z. They brought the same team from Aliens, the James Cameron film. The same people who built those xenomorphs actually came on and built ours. That's not really a surprise, guys. The same people have been building them all along. They're always going to do it. So getting to see the original design with the original people who have been working on these films for 45 plus years and has been so much of their life has been really incredible. Now, this is very much, this tells me that they're not going with the big chap. They're going with the warriors. Now, what I mean by that is the big chap alien was the one in Alien. The one with the see-through dome for his head. The Warriors, they tried to do that, but they kept breaking. The domes, kept breaking. And so they just took them off and they had all the ridged, skulls, basically. So this is Studio ADI. They do all of the Alien, they do all the Predator stuff. So Ridley Scott's original 1979 sci-fi horror film concluded with Sigourney Weaver's Ellen Ripley ejecting a xenomorph out of her escape pod and putting herself into cryogenic sleep for a long voyage back to human civilization. 7 years later, James Cameron picked up the story with Aliens, which saw Ripley accompany a military mission to investigate a potential xenomorph attack on LV-426. So Alien Romulus, we don't know whether it will relate to Ripley in any way, shape or form or any of those events, but I think it probably will. At the very least, laying the framework for the company. Come on. And she says this, my first film was big budget sci-fi, Spaney continues, referring to a role in 2018 kaiju sequel Pacific Rim Uprising. I feel like I'm going back to that world. Fucking hope not. And I had so much fun. And I have so much fun. I like trying to do as many different things as I can, so I swapped my high heels and my beehive for spacesuits and lots of wire work. So that's interesting, unless she's referring to Pacific Rim Uprising. Maybe. I love no, spacesuits. They didn't go to space, did they? God, I can't remember that dog shit film. Anyway, I love watching those old 70s, 80s action sci-fi films, and I'm such a fan of that IP and Sigourney Weaver. It's legendary to get to be a part of it. On the Gotham's carpet, Spaney also offered a response to the Variety's report that Lisa Marie Presley expressed shock and horror over scripts for Priscilla, blah, 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 but I don't really care about that. Anyway, Alien Romulus is due to hit theatres next year in August. And again, the few things to consider. Let's lay some thoughts and theories and rumours out there, right? Fede Alvarez had originally pitched this to Ridley Scott. Originally, way before any of this stuff, he'd taken it to Ridley Scott. This is before Disney actually acquired 20th Century Studios, 20th Century Fox. I hate calling it studios. And he obviously liked it enough to be like, yeah, tell you what, we're going to sit on that. We're going to try and push it. Now, I think this undoubtedly would reference elements of Alien. It's going to have to, or at least company elements. It's going to be laying some framework here, there, or somewhere. It's going to have to. Why? Why would he love it so bloody much otherwise? There's got to be something like that there. You know, this chap came out and said he absolutely adored it. He thought it was the best thing under the sun. So, yeah, I've got to say, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for an Aliens prequel and an Alien sequel. No longer will Aliens be the sequel to Alien. I mean, technically it still is, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's fascinating stuff. This is brilliant. Now, does this mean that they'll be referencing some points of like Alien Covenant, Prometheus? Maybe. Maybe. Why couldn't you do that? Could David appear randomly? Maybe. Probably not. But maybe. I'm loving this news. I think this is great. And you know what? I'm just really excited to see an Alien movie in theatres again. That's the main thing. I'm very excited to see that. I was really excited to see a Hellraiser movie in theatres, but they fucked us on that, didn't they? So couldn't get that. But what do you guys think? Is this good news to you? What do you... Lay some theories down below. Let's get those xenomorph juices flowing. That sounds gross. But let's get some of this going, you know. Let's get some thoughts, some rumours, some rumblings, some theories. I'd love to hear it. Because there's a lot of you know, key pointers here pointing it to referencing elements from Alien. Right? I mean, it's literally set between the movies. He pitched it to Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott clearly likes it. He's an egomaniac. So he must like it for a reason. He must like it because it references things. And there's a lot to say. I mean, Aliens, for instance, the company clearly knew about the xenomorph, right? Obviously. I mean, we know that anyway because of Alien. But to the extent that Burke knew kind of, you know, elements of it and wanted to bring it back for the bioweapons division, he was well aware of it. So maybe we'll see some of that, but more from the perspective of Alien, because of course Ridley Scott famously hates aliens. But anyway, I'd love to hear it. Let me know what you think down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.